Hello. I want to talk about mindset today, and I want to kind of lump a bunch of things in this today. So, this week we're going to talk about active rest, meditation, and we're actually going to talk a little bit about lymph. I do believe that we need no matter what, we need to get fluids through the body moving more. So, I'm going to be sharing a video of Dr. Perry, and it's a public video he has, but I really like how he goes through some major parts of the body. It's super simple, super fast. You can do it every day. So far, I've had several people who say, wow, I really like this. It's so easy. It almost seems like there's no work to it. Okay. But I want you to look for that and make sure you download that video and watch it and maybe do it every day. But I want to ask you today, how is your mindset? How has your mindset been? We're on week 4. I want to know what you've been thinking about all the things that I've shared with you. What I would really love, and I'm going to make a note for this, is I want you to let me know how you felt about everything that you've been taught so far. If you've been following me or if you've been friends with me for a while, you've probably already heard all of these things at different points. But I want to know what you really think about them. Like, what do you really think about the calories you're supposed to eat? What do you really think about the carbohydrate that you should have in your diet? What do you think about the movement? Some people get really bored with that mobility movement. They think it's too slow. They think it's boring. And I'll tell you what I think I find with my clients is that it's not that it's slow or boring as much as it causes them to slow down, and it's hard for them to be in here. Okay. I've experienced this myself too. I mean, this really, anything that I teach you, I can almost promise you I have experienced myself, because I find it very hard to teach on something I don't know in my heart. Okay. It's very rare that I'll ask you to do a move that I've not done before. It's very rare that I'll ask you to do something with food that I've not done before. Pretty much anything that I want to try on a client or with a client, I will have done myself. And I will say that as 99%, because there are some things, like I have had men lift super heavy where I knew I couldn't lift that heavy. So I want to talk about some active rest and meditation this week. And as we go into it, I want you to think about what your process is going on in here. Are you feeling for this, or are you feeling kind of against this? Do you feel like you're butting heads with the instruction that you're being given in this program? Because honestly, I think a lot of people do, but we don't talk about it enough. They don't come to me and talk about it enough, and sometimes that discourages people. I can promise you this, that everything that I am teaching you, leading you through, every client of mine that has stuck with it has had huge progress. They've had huge success. What I love is that I'm actually teaching you to manage yourself, okay? So let's say that you start this program out and we think that you need 2,300 calories per day. As we look at the data as we go, you may find you only need 21. You may find that you actually need 26, okay? I have experienced this so often. So I want you to keep that open mind, because the hardest thing for people, this is the one thing that I still rack my brain on, is I'm not going to say I can't, because I do, but it is a struggle to get people to trust eating more. I have one client, it took her a couple years before she would trust me on that. And ever since then, pounds down, man, pounds down. So depends on how active you want to be. All these different factors factor in. So remember, you may be more active than you're giving yourself credit for. I'm going to give you an example. I have an 80-year-old client, 81. And every time we talk about him being active, I swear he wants to roll his eyes, okay? But this is what I tell him, okay? And I know you're not an 80-year-old male, but this is what I say to him, and this is what I would say to my female clients too. If I pulled 100 other 81-year-old males in here, out of those 100, you're going to be in the top, probably 5th percentile of male 81-year-olds who work out twice a week, train hard with me, golf 2 to 3 times a week, work out in the yard, okay, and other things. So that's a pretty active lifestyle, all right? So we have to take into consideration what's the norm for you, your age, where you're at, what your ability is in the physical body, because some people have mobility issues and it's hard for them to move more. So we have to take all that into account, and that's why I like to be a part of that process. Once I've taught you to be a part of that process, as your life changes, if your activity changes, you already know what to do. You know whether to take the calories up or to take the calories down. You know exactly what to do. So Keep your open mindset, okay? We really need to be open, and I will see you in that next video.